Today I will be speedrunning the first grade, but before we get started I would like to thank you all for not only hitting 10 subscribers, but 13. That's like more than before or something, yeah. So first let me explain how we'll be going about speedrunning the first grade. And that is by going onto this website here called IXL. They have a pre-K through 8th grade state standards system, and I will be completing all of the math, reading, writing, science, and history state standards for my state as fast as humanly possible for the first grade. I started with math and was very surprised how well they expect first graders to count by threes. That was so hard. I don't understand. Like, I couldn't count to 100 by threes in first grade. I can barely do it now. But after a painstaking 6.5 hours of very tedious, simple first grade math, I have completely finished first grade math. Next will be reading and writing, which is my biggest weakness. In fact, the script I'm reading right now is 4 pages and has 1 period and 137 spelling errors. This section was a lot easier. It was mostly just going over all the vowels a few hundred times, then just briefly touching on grammar and spelling. This was more than twice as fast as the math, and only taking me about 3 hours to complete compared to math's 6.5 hours. I had to spell some 5-letter words. Like, dude, there's no way I could have done that in first grade. Maybe I'm just a bit slow compared to these modern first graders, but we will know for sure here soon because it's time to start on the science category of first grade. Okay, first thing I noticed right away was there's no way a first grader knows what ceramic means. I couldn't even pronounce it till I was 14. And then it was like, what is stretchier, a cloth or nylon shorts? Like, hold up. Who in their right mind assumes a 7-year-old first grader knows the difference between nylon and cotton? Maybe I was just as special as my grandma always said I was, but science went by relatively quickly, taking me about an hour and a half. And that means I'm nearly done with the first grade again. Alrighty then, looks like it's time for some first grade history. Oh boy, let me tell you what. Everything preceding this was a walk in the park. First grade history is the most tedious, annoying thing I've ever done. That I can remember, at least, which isn't really saying much, but this sucked. This sucked more than my vacuum can. It was worse than losing 100 build battle games in a row. It was me clicking on low detail maps for 2 hours. Thank goodness, it's finally over. All of my pain and suffering done, never to return. Just kidding, I'll speedrun second grade if we get 22 likes. My final time was about 13 hours. I speedran first grade and only took 13 hours. Like, bro, I spent a year doing it the first time. Did I learn anything this time? Probably. Am I going to remember any of this? Probably not. Go subscribe and stuff. It's what us cool first graders did.